is Dan and I am leading today's Pandemonium Drumming Workshop.
Okay, my name is Gary and I was one of the instructors in the Pandemonium Workshop.
I'm Vicky and I'm here at the workshop because I sort of oversee what everybody's doing.
The workshop is about teaching fellow London 2012 volunteers how the Pandemonium drumming sequence went in the opening ceremony, giving them a taster of what we had to do to learn all the grooves and all the drumming instructions for the ceremony.
It was actually a brainwave I had a long time ago, probably in the winter of 2012. I had the feeling that I would like to give back something. I've taken so much enjoyment and so much fun out of music for more than 30 years, probably since I was probably a 10-year-old, so we're talking about 40 years. I've always enjoyed music. I've always taken enjoyment out of it. And this, doing the Olympics, doing the ceremony stuff and then carrying forward with the other things we've done, I felt that it was the right time for me to give something back to music.
Hello there, my name is Chris. I was a workforce ops member at both the Olympics and the Paralympics. I used to excel. Having met some of the Pandemonium drummers since the event, I'm absolutely inspired by the amount of energy that went into the drumming sequences throughout the ceremonies. Absolutely phenomenal. I'm hoping that I'm going to learn a few rhythms, a few melodies. I'm hoping as well to just carry on sort of the fun and the sense of camaraderie really in just a completely different spot, and just let's see what we can get from today. It'll be great fun.
We're doing this workshop today, one, because we want to impart a bit of our knowledge onto fellow London 2012 volunteers who didn't get to be drummers, but a lot of the games makers all saw us in our rehearsals and they just love the drummers, so that a lot of those have come along today to find out what it's all about and see how actually it was done.
So I'm Dean and I was an event services team leader in the Olympic Stadium for London 2012. And for me, it's just another element of the Olympic experience for me. So, you know, I've tried to continue the journey and it's just another memory for me to hold that, you know, I remember the Pandemonium drummers that become worldwide famous, and I know that I can now drum as well. So, and again, meeting my old friends.
Yes, I'm Wendy, and I worked on the medical team in the Athletes' Village during the Olympics and in the stadium for crowd medical in the Paras.
And my name is Helen, and I worked at the Paralympics at the Famby Hotel near Tower Bridge, and also in the medical team. I've always sort of fancied having a go at drumming, so just something a bit different, and learn how to do something, meet a few people, great.
I did go to the opening ceremony, the just rehearsal of the opening ceremony, and that was where I heard the drummers, and I thought that was such an emotive, spine-tingling event when we heard that crescendo drums. So this opening ceremony was amazing, wasn't it? So.
The day actually works as a crescendo. It starts quietly and ends on a very high, loud note.
I've had congas, a pair of congas now since I was 19. I bought my first pair in 1981, so obviously that's over 30 years ago. I've had more enjoyment and done more on a plastic bucket than I have with my regular instrument since 2012. So that's quite funny how life has worked out that way.
The participants look like they're having immense fun. If you stick anyone with a drum or anything they can hit, people are going to get pleasure from it, because I think it's actually primal. It's drums, the sound of drums is actually a primal human thing.
The climax of the day is a performance by all the participants of the play the drum groove to a track that is specially prepared, so it's not the 17-minute track, but it's a shortened version of our performance at the 2012 Olympic opening ceremony. Personally, I like the fact that we're being able to give other people the chance to experience something that we felt. It's only in a small degree, but just to give them a taster of what we felt for that opening ceremony moment.
Since the London 2012 ceremonies, I've done over 100 gigs with the drummers. The Champions League final at Wembley Stadium was an awesome occasion. The Heineken Cup final, the FA Cup final, conducting the drummers at Wembley was an amazing thing. Some of the smaller gigs we've done, one at Guildford specifically was only 11 of us, but it was such an amazing gig. It just got us such a buzz out of it. But my best feeling was doing call and response drumming during the London New Year's Day Parade 2013, when the first time we did it after the Olympics. It's broadening our skills as well, because then we can take this to more people in the future. It's a fun ride, and I'll continue on the ride until we fall off.